Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first video of mine that you're catching, welcome. My name is Rachel and I am a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. And I love buying mystery boxes to source for my online stores. I love showing you what's coming in my mystery boxes, and I do unboxings on this channel all the time. And then I come back a few months later to give you an update, some actual results, and whether or not I would buy the box again based on my results. So today I have an update for you on the men's hidden gems box from NuSource. And if you want to see how I did with this one, definitely stick around. So I will admit this one's a little bit past due. I actually purchased this last year. I listed all the stuff in October of 2025. So it's a little past due. It's a lot past due. I don't know how I missed this one, but I realized I didn't give you an update on this one. And I wanted to make sure I talked about it because it looks like the stuff that was in this box is stuff that NuSource is still selling all the time right now today. And so I think it's important that I get this out there with some results because you could theoretically still source this stuff right now today. I didn't see this exact box, this exact mix, but I know that frequently I've seen these brands pop up on the NuSource website. So what I'll do today is I will show you what sold, how much it sold for, then I'll talk about what I still have left. At the very end, I will give you the rundown of my rating, ease of listing, quality of items, overall profitability, everything from the highest of high, holy grail, down to the lowest of low, dumpster fire. And I'll let you know if my actual numbers and whether or not I would buy this box again based on my results. If you like content like this, certainly consider subscribing to the channel. Anytime I do an unboxing video for this channel, I come back and I do an update, usually not this late, sorry friends. But I love sharing with you my results and in hopes that it helps you with your own reseller business. Hit that like button and let me know how you've done with these brands or if you got this exact mix back in the day. I would love to know how it's going for you. Like I said, this mix may not be available, but NuSource frequently has these brands available. All right, so this was a 12-piece box, and the breakdown of brands was as follows. 5 of the brand Flint Park, which I've seen frequently on the NuSource website. This is all men's. I have seen this in women's variety as well. There was 5 secondhand Lululemon men's pieces. Again, this was men's. I've seen, they usually list it as premium activewear or something like that. Because they can't use the name Lululemon, but it's Lululemon. They have some sort of agreement with the Like New program with Lululemon, I think. At least they did. So we've got 5 Flint Park new with tag, 5 pre-owned Lululemon pieces, and then 2 pair of APL sneakers. So I paid $199.20 for this box, which averaged out to $16.60 per piece. Now, that is kind of high, but do keep in mind that APL sneakers, when they sell those on the site, are like 30, 35-ish by themselves. So this is just an average across everything. So sale price, lowest to high. I'll show you what I have sold so far. I had these unlined gray shorts from Flint Park. These were a size medium. These actually sold in a bundle. Yeah, I think both of the bundle items are from this same box. So these were $22 on Mercari. The other bundle item was this Kelly green court jacket from Flint Park. This was a size small. This one was $29 on Mercari. Total, it was a $51 sale divided across those 2 items. And that was an April sale. So October to April, it took a long time, but Flint Park is sort of like a golf type brand. So, you know, golf stuff is a hard sell in the middle of winter. I'm not necessarily surprised. I am hoping the rest of the Flint Park stuff does sell as we get into spring and summer because I haven't really had great luck with it over the winter. Then I had the Commission Classic Fit shorts in Vent Light. These were Lululemon size 32. These were a $25 eBay sale and these sold in March. Not super exciting. I don't know that I could have expected any more for these, so I will take it as I was able to get it. I had a pair of pull-on 8-inch shorts from Lululemon. These were a size medium. These sold in December, so only about 6 weeks to sell for $33.99 on eBay. Again, I wasn't going to expect to get more. That was a pretty solid sale, especially in the middle of winter for a pair of shorts. I had, okay, here's a pair of the APL sneakers. Both pair of APL sneakers did sell, spoiler alert. These are the Tech Loom Breeze in Navy Beach. So these were a size 7.5. So I may have, what I think I did with these is I think I listed them as a women's size 9. I have had APL sneakers in the past. NuSource has been selling these for kind of a long time. And I have found that the smaller sizes, they just don't sell as men's. I have to list them as women's. So as a women's 9, these sold for $45 on eBay, and they did take just under 2 months. But still, I think that's a pretty solid sale for a men's size 7.5 that I had to like remarket as women's. I will absolutely take it. Then I had the commission pants with in the color Warp Stream Vapor. These were a size 34 from Lululemon. These were also a Mercari sale, $48 on Mercari. These were listed just under a month. So I would say that's a pretty solid sale. Here's the other APL shoes. These were a size 7, so even worse, even smaller. These were definitely marketed by me as a women's shoe or like a unisex shoe. These were the Tech Loom Tracer in Magma Energy Clay. That's the colorway. These sold on Poshmark for $60 by offer, so I will absolutely take that. These sold, these took just under a month, so maybe it was a sought after colorway. Maybe I just got lucky. I don't know, but when I remember when I did the unboxing on this, I noticed when I saw that the APLs that I had were a 7 and a 7.5, I was like, oh, are you kidding? Like, it's such a hard sell. A men's size 7 is basically like a youth size. So very small for a men's size and not that easy to sell. So I think I did the right thing by putting them as women's and converting the size to women's sizing. I think that is what helped me with those. At the end of the day, I don't care what size they are. If they're going to sell, that's wonderful. And they both did sell. So that made me very, very happy. And then the highest selling item in this box was the Soft Stream high-rise pant in dark gray. These were Lululemon, size 8. Oh, these were not even men's. These were a women's size. Again, I don't care if they're going to sell. I don't care what size they are or what, if they're not men's and they were in a men's box, I don't care. And they were the highest selling item in the box. So even better, they sold for $85 on Poshmark and they were only listed 2 weeks. So I feel like Lululemon has definitely declined in as far as like what people are looking for. It's definitely only certain styles. And this Soft Stream high-rise pant is obviously still got some good resale value. So absolutely happy with that sale. Okay, so here's what I have left. I've got the 7-inch lined shorts from Flint Park. These unfortunately sold and I shipped them and they were returned to sender and I didn't get them back for like 2 months. And then I relisted them, but they're still sitting here. So just one of those weird things with that. It was an eBay sale and like they got lost in transit for like forever. So hopefully those do sell again soon. The next two, I've got the black and the white logo t-shirts from Flint Park. I don't know who's going to want these. I do not have high hopes for these at all. And then the Evolution long sleeve polo. This is a navy blue polo from Lululemon. I listed it as a medium based on measurements, but there's no tags on this. In fact, I basically guessed that this is the Evolution style because it was hard to even find. I don't think I'm going to sell this ever. So I don't have a lot of hope for what's left in the box, if I'm being quite honest. Maybe the shorts will sell. Maybe if I get lucky, the Flint Park, but I am not super hopeful. So ease of listing, quality of items, overall profitability. The Lululemon is always the hardest to list because a lot of times the rip tags are off and it's hard to find the style information. But the Flint Park and the APL was super easy to find. So that was pretty par for the course, pretty good. Everything quality-wise, I think, was on par with what I was expecting. Overall profitability, I did want to double my money on this to consider it a good box, being that my cost per piece was $16.60, and although the shoes in there would bring that up, you know, the Flint Park stuff was not worth anywhere near $16.60 a piece. So my original spend was $199.20. And as of right now, I'm at $277.46. And that's with 4 items still remaining. So at the end of the day, I am going to give this one an okay. Not great. I don't have a ton of high hopes for the rest of the Flint Park stuff, especially because it's like t-shirts. And then the Lululemon shirt, I have no hope for that. So I'm going to go okay. Not terrible. I definitely still made money. I might still make a little more money. Not my favorite box ever, but I do think, you know, it was okay. It was okay. Would I buy another one? Not with the Flint Park. I don't trust the Flint Park. If I could get Lululemon, like the specific Lululemon pieces, or the same value of Lululemon pieces and the APL, maybe, not Flint Park. I don't think so. I still think it's a hard sell. I really do. So definitely let me know down below if you ordered this, how you're doing with these brands, or if you ordered this specific box. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoy videos like this. I love giving you guys these updates in hopes that it helps you make decisions for your own reseller business. Hit that like button on the way out. And that is it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one.